Hello, everyone.
Good afternoon, everybody. How
Or
we doing?
whatever it is where you are.
Wherever it is, whatever it is. We're just having a real quick live stream. Just to let you know that tonight at 6:30, we'll be having our 2-year review. We've been doing this longer than 2 years, but we're just doing a 2-year review. But if you've been with the channel for a while, you can, or we would encourage you to, and it's all about what has happened in the last 2 years. The places we've been, the people that we've, even our friends that we've made in the last 2 years. But we was wanting to have this stream, show some pictures, and having like an update for everybody to let everybody know what's going on and what we have been doing and the things that we've been sharing and the teachings and just everything that we've been doing in the last 2 years. We want everyone to come and share what either you've learned or how we've helped you or how you've helped us. There's a lot of people who's helped us so that we could help and go and help other people.
And it will be an open comment night. Those of you that are regular on our channel know that we're pretty tight in the chat area because we're giving lessons or we want to respect the guests. But tonight will be, everyone will be encouraged to talk and chat and catch up with one another. Our verse for today is Zephaniah 3:17. The Lord your God is in your midst, a warrior who gives victory. He will rejoice. Oh, it's hard to see.
It is.
I'm sorry, it's not clear on there for some reason. He will rejoice. He will renew you in his love. He will exalt over you with loud singing. There's one little line in there that's just too small and it's blurry. Yeah. But you can check it out yourself on Zephaniah 3:17. And kind of this is what we're doing here tonight is rejoicing over the last couple years of the everything that's happened. Even if it's a loss, we consider it a gain because there was a reason and a purpose. So we really would like you guys to join us. It's going to be a fun night. We're excited. And we'll have a prayer real quick. Father, thank you for all the people that are here. Thank you for all the people that you will send here. And just thank you for giving us this platform to be able to reach people with the things that you have led us to know that we need to let people know. We appreciate everything that you do for us, Father, and especially the things that we don't even know about or realize. We ask your blessing over this broadcast. And we trust that you will keep anyone who does not love you away from us and away from this program. Thank you. In Jesus' name, amen.
We're going to be talking about all this tonight, but actually I just posted a video also. We just had 4, I would say Blackhawks come over and we're in isolated. We're not in the rural area. There's no reason for air traffic to be here. Over. This is oddity because there's no fueling place around here, and I know military, so you can have your field fuel. But these guys are flying right over the house again, so we're gonna have to be doing some uptake and upkeep and get back in our territories and scouting and see if anything was dropped off or anybody was dropped off. These groups called Dogman and Bigfoot and Walker Wolves assets. So we when we see things like this, it's not an alarm. It's to give us an early warning, just like we had the early warning signs of Predator Bigfoots just the other day with the stream. But we know the game. We know what's going on. We're going to take care of our areas and secure our areas the way we secure it. But tonight we get to see all of y'all, and we can actually open up the comments too.
Yes,
we usually open up the comments.
Got a few people in here.
Rob Top, he says, I will do in-depth interview.
Start at the beginning.
Oh, Sorry, Rob.
We'll start with Roger. We're gonna get to you, Rob.
Okay.
But we don't
Jump
want
the
to
gun,
be
jump the gun.
getting back and forth. Roger Blair is here. Hi,
Roger Blair, how are you doing? I don't know if I've seen that name before. Have you?
I don't think so.
But
And if we have, we apologize.
and if we have, we apologize. But
And
Roger,
we're glad
if you
you're
can,
here regardless.
make sure you're here tonight. Rob, if I know the time difference is different, but or we can send you this link, and we do appreciate your support and getting that PDF. And whenever we get our author copies, if you would send us shipping and handling, we will autograph that copy because we know you got the PDF, and we will mail that to you so that you have an autographed copy of that book. And we so appreciate you getting the PDF. And when we seen that the people getting the PDF, we knew that these people, and a lot of our trackers did, but it was that we knew that they were taking the initiative. They needed to know. They needed some kind of information. So we're very happy. We're very thankful for the people who did the PDF before the book came out. Now, the people who we gave PDF to, if you would like a book, you can do that through Amazon, or you can purchase it through us. We are going to have a live book signing stream here in about a week, I would say. So, Rob, I'd like for you to come in on that too, and you'll see us sign your name and whatever you would like for us to put on it, or we'll put on what we like because we appreciate your support. Okay, let's get back to the comments.
Rob says, hello all. These people need applauding for raising awareness and warning others. Thank you, Rob. We really appreciate that.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you.
He says, I will do an in-depth interview one day soon. My nightmare totally is supportive of the information in your book. That's why we wrote it, Rob.
Thank you, Rob.
He says, I simply cannot get rid of these evil things. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. And yes, you will.
You will. Sadly, even powerful prayers don't seem to have any effect to rebuke this supernatural type that delight in bullying me.
We need to have a in-depth interview and conversation, and we can also talk about this. But I would myself, if you haven't seen our spiritual house cleansing video, it's spiritual house cleansing with Lee Tracker E and Jerry Williams.
Should be in the description box.
Not on this one. On the stream, it will be there, but this was just a quick stream that we want to do to invite everyone who has been with the channel 2 years or more, because we do have a lot of people who are with us.
That doesn't mean the new ones. Yeah, they don't have to be here at least 2 years, but
no, you don't have to be
you
here.
can be older than that, but the recap is generally the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Rob, but lesson number 1, be very, very, very careful with your words, what you write and what you say. You put that in all caps, you just cursed yourself with that. So you repent of that, say, no, that's not true. That is not true. I will get rid of these things. God can get rid of these things. Your words are super important.
Yeah. Words are frequencies. It goes out.
Yeah.
And just like tobacco, organic tobacco. Now, if tobacco is being growing and a caterpillar comes and starts eating, they will release a scent pheromone out, and the wasp will come in and attack that caterpillar. So whatever is sent out will go out. That wave carries
energy.
Our words are powerful. So let's how we say it. We have to be more in control, more commanding.
And it's something we all have to be conscious of.
Leave doubt out of it.
Yeah.
Doubt blocks energy and it slows it. But if you pray, don't pick that prayer back up. If you're praying about these demons to be gone, don't pick it back up. Every time you pick it back up, it stops, it slows down, and it stays or it gets blocked.
You change that energy.
And that's something we were talking about today, how people will pray and then they'll pray again for the same thing and pray again for the same thing and pray again for the same thing. It never goes forward. It's always picked up and brought back, picked up and brought back. So once you pray, let it go. It'll take a little time, and I don't want to, because people think that prayers work that quick. Some do, especially in the when you have an angel with you. You know, if you needed help or something, those are quick reactions. But when you pray and you ask God to take care of it, let God take care of it.
And just know that he is.
And know that he is. It's going to be taken care of.
Yeah.
Just let God take care of that.
What we're going to work on with you, we'll talk when we have the interview, but it'll be all about closing doorways, finding where the doorways were, and getting things out. You will get a handle on this. 100%. You will get a handle on this.
Oh, we know you will. And we'll be right here with you. If you need some information, advice, or anything like that, we are here. We've been to many places, many spiritual places too, many physical, either with a walking wolf, a Bigfoot, different types of these hybrids of the predators. But we've been through quite a few things.
And we know it's a person can get worn down over time, but that's their goal. That's what they do. They try to wear you out so that you lose hope, but you're not going to lose hope.
You're not going to lose hope. We got you.
Oh, we can tell right here in the
We're
next
with you.
comment.
We're
He's
with you.
not. F Wall 72 says.
F Wall 72. How you doing?
Says words are very powerful. You bet they are.
They
in
are.
the beginning was a word, and the word was God, and the word was with God.
Once
Yep.
that wave goes
All
out,
in.
it goes out. And that's also whenever we're teaching here, because it's an education channel, it's not an entertainment channel. So we know that what we say goes out. So we're very careful with how we present things and how we talk. We want the very best for everybody.
But yeah, we slip up too.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Yes, she
over time
does.
we're getting.
Okay,
I
I
slip
have
up
one
from time to time.
I'm sure I have. But I don't dwell on it.
Rob says that's right. That's important. You're right.
Mm.
Rob says, great stuff. I will happily pay to get a paperback copy. Yes, we will do that.
Yes.
There is a lot of information to unpack. It does fit like hand in glove. Yes, I believe in what you say.
All right. All
and
right.
I will. When I get these
Yeah,
goosebumps
we'll
like
get
that,
these
it
bumps
always
like
means that you were heard. You were heard.
But we're going to have a live book signing live stream in about a week, maybe a week and a half. Rob, if you can wait till then, we would love to do that on the live stream so you can see us writing whatever you need us, or we'll write, because we're very we want to stay with you on this, like we have with a lot of guests.
Yeah.
But we want to stay with you and go step by step with you. We can probably send you our phone number. I don't know about the call, or maybe even on Facebook. It'd be cheaper. But if you're having anything going on in the house, or you need to talk, or you just want another voice in the house, give us a call.
You're not alone.
You're not alone. We don't mind picking that phone up, no matter what time it is. We've had phone calls at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. It don't matter. If you need us, you want to talk to us, or if you just need another voice in the room, give us a call. But we're gonna have a great time tonight. We just want to
we're excited about
let everybody know who's been with us, and even if you've just been watching the channel and not interacted or commented, that's great too. But maybe tonight you can interact.
That would be so cool.
Comment and let us know that you've been watching, or that we've helped you in some way, or our guests have helped you in some way, just by presenting their stories, their situations, because that does help. Hearing that someone else is going through exactly what you're going through, or a multitude of people.
Yeah.
So those stories help other people, and we appreciate everyone who's helped us get that information to other people, because we can just talk about what's going on, because we already know what's the situation. We already know that. But people will call us, or the guests will bring us information. We're listening. That's all we want to do, is listen to what you have to say, and then we can add a couple of things.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out together. But we've been through this. We've done this for a long time, especially like with the Bigfoots and everything. We're experts on that. Any question you have, that's a legitimate question, one person was asking about the
bra size.
bra
Just
size of a juvenile. No, we're like, we're not going
because
to
they
talk
were
about that stuff.
a juvenile in their mind.
Yeah, it's because they were juvenile. We are serious here. This is a serious topic. We only like serious answers, and we'll give you those serious questions, and we'll give you the serious answers. But
As he laughs. Rob says, repent of my words and address my lack of faith. It's very likely things like this are blocking my prayers. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gee, Rob, again.
yeah, it's
You
like
can be all right.
it's like the angels, like, okay, I'm going in. You say, wait a minute. They're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going in. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Well, we're with you. We're with
Nathan
you.
says the word becomes flesh. Exactly, Nathan.
Hey, good job, Nathan.
Says manifestation. That's right. Nathan's
Yeah.
real good about putting good verses in the chat too.
Oh, yeah,
Really
yeah.
appropriate verses. FWall 72 says, just last night I was outside and came straight back in. Felt something was watching me. You can say Brandy instead of, oh, good.
Oh, okay.
Brandy, I like that name. Instead of FWall 72. Yes, I want the book as well. Awesome, Brandy.
And
Thank
Brandy,
you.
if you can too, if you could just please wait until we get the live book signing, that would be so
We just
great.
think it would be fun
Be-
to make
it-
it more personal.
Make it more personal, so that we know that you got your book, and that you're getting your book, and that we got to sign it and say whatever you
Yeah.
wanted to say. It's more personal. That would be more fun for us, just to see that our friends are gathering this information. It is life-saving information that has helped and it has saved lives already.
Rob says, wow, you don't know how much having any support means to people battling these evil things. Yes, we do.
Yeah,
he
we've
says, thank
been
you. God
through
bless
this.
you both. God bless you too.
There was a group called Ed and Lorraine
Warren.
They battled a lot of demons, and if you know them, you know that they also, anything that they were saying, just like us, things that we just talk about, it's still information. And just hearing what they're going through, what they use, their techniques, what worked, what didn't work, things like that, it is valuable.
Absolutely.
And
You're going to help a lot of people when you're
Yep.
on there talking, trying to figure out things for yourself. There's going to be other people listening. And,
Oh, yeah.
And I get it's chills again. Wow. I've never gotten them so many times during one little. Wow. Okay. JR's here.
Hey, JR.
JR says, when I first joined this live stream, there was a flash warning that this has to do with mythological. That's all I could read before it disappeared.
Wow, I didn't know that, JR.
We rebuke that in the name of Jesus.
Yeah.
In the name of Yeshua, we rebuke anyone trying to keep people from learning the information they need.
And remember, if you've been with us, right now, let's not even say the 2 years. If you've been with us for a while,
Yeah.
we would like to hear from you tonight at 6:30 p.m. Central Time Zone, either in the comments, because it's going to be an open comment kind of thing. It's not going to be, other stories or stuff like that. It's going to be a bunch of friends, a bunch of people that's been with this channel for a while.
We want to review y'all's interactions with us.
We want to know what y'all have been doing as far as using any of the techniques, the track traps, the audio, anything that you've been using or learning that's helped deter these predators or the spiritual ones.
Because you're going to be helping other people tonight. When you share those stories, other people are going to be listening. And
we've been doing this for quite a while, but since we had the channel, we just started growing that way. We just started really that way, but we've been studying, tracking, doing all these other things in different places, different states, until we kind of came back together to say we need to share this information with everybody, because they're just not getting it. The YouTube's not showing what we share. There's no books that have the needed information. There's no documentaries that's worth anything, really.
And we are heavily shadow banned. So if you haven't hit like and subscribe and all that normal stuff, please do that, and then double check from time to time that you haven't been unsubscribed.
And share, especially if you can. Today I would share the video, this little live stream that we're going to do. Let people know that tonight is the night that you can talk
We
in
won't
the
get on
live.
to you for chatting in the chat.
Whenever we're doing our teachings and our interviews and things like that, we don't pay attention to the comments.
It can be distracting. Well, sometimes it's just our phones. It's just hard to do when we're on, we're just we're not fancy. We're screening off a little phone.
Yeah, we always see channels where, not always, because I don't watch that many, but
Have seen
where the host is reading. I mean, we do, like right now we're doing this, but during our streams we don't interact with the viewers, not even with our trackers. Our trackers actually answer the questions in the chat for us because they have this information too. Once you have this information, you can answer anything. Nobody can stump you on anything.
And normally we ask people to hold their comments or their questions until the very end. Yeah. But
yeah, we see other groups do that,
and we've seen other hosts get distracted too.
Yeah, that's a good distraction because you can start on one thing and jump over here because everybody's putting their question in there at a different time. So it's over here, it's sporadic, and but you can't go in a flow. And that's why we just teach on this channel, teach tracking, hieroglyphs, ancient symbols, ancient languages,
health
knowledge, I said that quite a bit. Let's just say quite a bit.
Quite a bit. Someone from private account says, I won't miss it. I think you're doing God's work bravely and sincerely. I got chills again.
Thank you.
Wow, this is going to be
this is already good right
stream.
now.
This is good here.
And
thank you for that.
I think this is great because we don't have, we get to talk like this and once the guest or whoever wants to talk tonight about what has been going on in these last 2 years plus, that we get to listen and we get to talk, we get to hear the smiles and everything, because a lot of people don't know this, but we have a 100% deterrence rate. Any place we've been. There is one place that
99%, I guess.
No.
Well, we did.
We did tell these people that you need to move. You're surrounded. No one's helping you. The authorities are not going to help you. They think you're crazy. Next thing you know, they're going to put you in jail. You need to move. Find you a safe location. If they don't believe you in that area, that location, that neighborhood, it's time to move.
It's just too heavily infested.
Yeah, and you have children. So, but it is a 100 deterrence rate. If
they had been able to apply.
Yeah, if they were able to apply that, they would already be in another place, a safe place, without the situation of the predator Bigfoots in their neighborhood. Yeah. That comes every night, multiple houses, dogs are barking all over the place. That whole place is just, it's an infested area.
And she will be in the stream tonight.
And she'll be in the stream tonight.
We're talking.
And she will give you an update of the activity in her area, which we got an update this morning, which we do pretty much every day.
Nathan says, do you guys consider crows to be a sign of good or bad luck? We don't believe in luck, but we do consider them to be a bad sign. Yeah. They work with the Bigfoots. They work with the predators. They're snitches of the forest. They're part of the predator bird sequence.
And if you get the book, who was that?
Nathan,
if you get our new book, and if you do, I would like for you to buy it when we do our live stream in about a week and a half, our official book signing live stream. But you will see in that book when we talk about the predator bird sequence, how the crows and the ravens, the owls, the robin, the woodpecker, all of those help the Bigfoot. Especially if there's no food out there, they're scouting for that Bigfoot. That robin, that crow, that raven cannot take down that bear, that deer, that person, but a Bigfoot can.
They can tell them where the food is.
They'll tell them where the food is. And if that thing perches on you, make sure you look at it in the eye or in that direction. It's very hard to see from that point. But look at that one raven until it flies off. If there's a whole bunch of crows circling above, find one crow and don't take your eye off of it. That one crow will lead the rest of them away.
Listen, when you go out your door, listen. Many times you're going to hear a crow. You'll hear other sounds too that are mimics from the predator Bigfoots. Those crows are watching. They're watching when them curtains open up in the morning.
Yeah.
And they alert immediately. They run off. We do not like the crows.
And just, you know, if you can, open up your curtains and see if there's not a crow waiting, or a crow that's going to fly off as soon as you open your door, open your window.
Harper's here. Hey, Harper. Says, I'm serious as a heart attack. I'm waiting for a book. Does that mean you already you already ordered one, Harper, or does that mean you're going to get one that night? Or
oh, but if you either way, it's great. And if you've read this book or read the PDF, you understand what we're talking about. There's no other Bigfoot book like this. No. The rest of them are more
sharing stories.
We would rather people buy this book and then go read another book, or buy this book, read it, and then go watch a movie, and or listen to an encounter on like the big channels. You know, our book will help you not to get into that situation, or if you're in that situation, it gives you a direction to get out of that situation.
Once you've read the book and then you listen to those encounters, you're going to be saying, from the beginning, you'll go, oh, they just did, that was a mistake. Oh, yeah. That was a mistake. And you'll think of really good questions too, like, well, did you hear a crow when you were out there, or did, you know, different things. You'll understand once you read the book.
Yep.
Brandy says, yes, I can wait. I have goosebumps. I have so much to share. I'm so weary with whom I share with. I've been told I'm crazy. Sighs. My 4 acres next door is so scary. I won't go over there. Oh, wow. Trust your, I got goosebumps.
Well, you're in the right place, Brandy.
You sure are. We're glad you're here. You're going to learn a lot.
And we do have a Patreon group for our tracking team meetings. Some of our Patreon members, we only have a couple, but they are included in the tracker talks if they like to be. Or we'll send them the stream afterwards.
And but they can just listen. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's every Tuesday and Friday morning at 9:30 a.m.
And there's no set fee to be a Patreon member. I mean.
Oh, the reason I was getting, talking about the Patreon, I just remembered. But that whole group, our whole group, people has called them crazy.
Oh yeah.
But they have more information, more knowledge than any other group that I've ever come across. I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And that's why I said our trackers, we couldn't get to it because we was having a stream for a friend. So we closed in prayer. We didn't even go to the comments afterwards, only because we were leaving in a good way. And if we went to the comments, that would have took away from the ending of the prayer and everything. So we didn't want to do that. But then we went back and checked and we found out that our trackers answered every question.
We were so proud.
Other people don't have these answers, but our team does. Our tracking teams do. The people with those books, you know more than anybody else out there.
You're the experts in your area once you've read those books.
If you have that book and you are the expert in your area, you know more than anybody else in the area. And to me, an expert knows more than that person. Or if somebody has more information than I do, or more information than Lead Tracker E does, that makes them the expert. We want to know what you know.
We want us all to be up at the same level of knowledge.
And that's why we made the books and the documentaries and have been doing these live streams. We want everybody to have the same knowledge, to everyone to know what to do.
Keep each other safe.
And you can help each other. Some of the people who's been with us for a while, and you're going to hear this tonight, they're helping their neighborhoods, they're helping their neighbors, they're doing scouting, they're making sure everyone's safe. It's just, they're making a difference. Everyone, and if you can get that book, please wait at least a month and a half for the official live stream sign.
Yeah, how many people tell you that? No, wait, don't buy it yet.
Yeah, how many people tell you don't buy the book yet?
Our
No,
marketing's
stop,
a little,
stop, don't buy
a
the
little
book.
strange.
They wait.
And we need time to come up with the funds to buy the books to be able to do that, y'all, for y'all. Doris says,
Doris, hola, ¿cómo estás? Saludos.
saludos, Doris. Glad you're here. Armando says, Tracker
Armando.
California present.
All
Thank you,
right,
Armando.
all right,
Glad you're here.
Armando.
Rob says, this book is the real deal, people. I have been driven out of 2 homes and been victim to countless hours of harassment by a team of these beings.
Yeah.
So many things I've seen match this book perfectly. We hate
Wow.
that for you, but it's
We,
going to
we,
end.
we like the confirmation, but we hate what's going on
Yeah.
with you, and that's why we want to stay with you.
Yeah.
We're not the channel that's going to read your story or interview you and then go on to the next person. If you listen tonight, if you're able to, because I know you're in a different time zone, but if you can't listen tonight, you'll hear the stories because we've become good friends with everybody. What we do is we listen to what's going on. We give you the advice that you need to do, but if it's still overwhelming, we have been traveling to the people's homes, staying with them during the turns, cleaning, spiritually cleaning the house, taking out blinds, doing everything that we can to help before we have to come back.
So we're not going to be able to do that with you, Rob, but
Yeah, you're kind of far, but we can still
we're going to work it out.
We're going to work it out. If we got to do a live streaming, if you want to stream from your place and show us what's going on, if you got something's making you nervous, show it to us. Yeah, we'll battle right there with you. We love battles.
6:30 Central Time Zone is when our show will be tonight.
6:30 p.m. Central Time Zone.
Brandy says, Rob, you're making me excited to know more now and what is going on. Thank you. See, you're helping.
Yeah, I think
already.
both of y'all have similar situations going on. Rob's is a little more serious.
And,
Brandy's, yours is serious also, but you still have more time to do your deterrence.
Mm-hmm. Brandy says, oh my God, crows are bad luck. There's 4 next door all the time. Wow, I'm blown away even more now. We get that a lot, Brandy. Harper says that
was
that's Brandy.
Oh, that's Brandy.
Harper says that night. Margaret Kibler, hi Margaret, says hi Jerry and Ella. God bless you. God bless you.
Hey Margaret, how are you doing? How are you doing?
We hope you can be here tonight too.
Brandy, get rid of those crows any way you can. First, we stare at them to try to get them to fly off. There's no crows that come around here unless it's when they know that we're inside, asleep, or when they know that we're inside. That's the only. They won't come around us if we're outside. They leave. They will fly around the property here. They don't want to be near us because we started off, and it's the same way we would like you to do this. Start off with that stare. They'll fly off. Some will come back. And they'll keep testing you. So you got to keep it up. You can't just do it one time and slack off. They're going to come back. So next time you pick up a rock, you pick up a stick. Even if you don't hit them, you're throwing in that direction. They know you want them to leave. Mm-hmm. The next time this happens, I hope you got a shotgun with some bird pellet. You don't have to kill it. Shoot at it though. Let it know it's not welcome. They will start going around you. They will go around your next property. But there's also those ravens are spotting on somebody, or you may have pets outside. That's food out there. That's the only reason they're there, is to find food. It's the only reason. They're not there to make friends or to chase off any other bird. They're there to eat. They're there to locate food. That's their job.
Nathan says, I love crows. I used to love crows too, Nathan. Back when I was a witch for a period of my life, I had crow necklace, and I just thought they were the coolest things, painting pictures of them and stuff. And all the witches are into the crows. And I also learned that they can be have monitoring spirits attached to them and working through them. So just you can love them from a distance.
Society today has taught us to be comfortable with predators.
Yeah.
I was riding with a friend just the other day, and I said, what do you see whenever you see that? He looked up, he goes, this is with Josh.
Yeah.
He said, oh, that's a hawk. I said, no, that's a predator. That crow over there is a predator. That raven, that turkey vulture, they're all predators. We've become accustomed because we grew up with this. All the good animals are pretty well gone now. There's nothing but predators in the wildlife area, and it's getting thinner. The herds are thinning out. Everything is disappearing. We need to pay attention to this. A town called Antlers, Oklahoma, who is known as the world capital of deer for antlers, has some of the lowest reporting tags they've ever had. These last 3 years, it's dwindled. People used to come to Antlers to hunt, pay good money to do some hunting. There's plenty here, plenty of land. Now even the local people are complaining that there was hardly any deer this season. We got to pay attention to that, because once all that food supply goes, we're next. But also, even the snakes around here, we're famous for snakes. There are no snakes around here.
We've seen like one all summer.
Seen like one all summer. That the saying used to be around this area, to any kid or anybody going out, even to somebody who just is visiting, the code phrase was watch for snakes, because they were everywhere. Now you can run through the forest all you want, you're not going to hit one. So be very wary of that too. The food supply is dwindling.
The snakes are just one long protein tube for
Yep.
the Bigfoots.
One long piece of protein.
And Nathan, also, there's a reason that every scary movie has crows in it somewhere. Scott's here.
Scott's
Hey,
here.
Scott.
Hey, Scott, how you doing? Scott, I hope you're here tonight, 6:30 p.m. Central Time Zone. We're going to be sharing the last 2 years and things that we've done in the past, and new people and new friends, things that we've shared information with, and especially about our friendship. We'd like to share that also.
And we will have the link in the comments, and
yeah.
we want you, if you would, come in and speak, and you don't have to be on video or anything, but just come in and talk. You can be, you certainly can be, right? We'll have that ability.
Yeah, we'll have that up too.
And he says I will be there. Good.
All right, that's great news. That's always great news.
Brandy
Scott's
says,
always got great news.
and always got a smile on
always
his
got a
face.
smile.
A man of God for sure.
Brandy says,
my grandson is 3. Right before dusk, we was next to the property of where things happen. He was spooked. Told me he wanted to leave. That validates even more for me. You bet.
Listen to those children, and I'm glad you did.
Good job.
Everyone
they'll
has,
see him first.
Yeah, and everyone has feelings, and we talk about those feelings in the book, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So if you have that book, you know what we're talking about and how to use it.
So listen also for noises when he steps outside. What do you hear? What kind of critter do you hear? Because sometimes it's mimicking. You may hear like a little goose or a dog, or it'll be small. It's a little alarm.
Mm-hmm.
They're watching, and that's their nickname for him.
Yeah.
The whole reason that I got into this is, years of studying the woods there around me. And then, and I learned that they were hunting, and I learned how they hunted. And then one day I walked out to my little grandson's play area. The creek surrounded it, and there were their same hunting and ambush blinds and traps set all around his play area. So he was their next prey. Rocked my world. I already knew they were predators, but it ticked me off, and I've been on a mission ever since.
When you find out that these predators are setting up traps for your grandchildren and children, you will come to the same term as what we've came to.
Yeah. within a half mile of there, maybe even less than that, was a giant boneyard. They hunted there at our property, and then their boneyard was across this dirt road, and the other patch of woods, somebody else's property. And it was as big as a football field from what I could see. I didn't even get to go through the whole thing and wouldn't have wanted to. It was getting way too creepy. But I'm glad my grandson's bones aren't out in there.
Mm.
Harper's, oh, let's see. Rob says, copy the link above, buddy, to get insight into the nightmare. Okay. Harper says, I don't like anything that wants to eat me. That's right. That's what we tell you. If you're armed in the woods and the authorities would try to give you trouble and they want to know what are those weapons for? That's our answer for anything that wants to eat me. Mm-hmm.
I don't see your link in the thing. You may want to put it again, Rob.
Yeah.
So that everybody can. That is an interview that you did, I believe. But you do share, and I think Brandy needs to hear what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So if y'all could share with each other. And
Scott says, I will be there and
right.
anything you need. Good, Scott. Thank
you. All right. But tonight is a night of just sharing and having fun. This will be a fun night for us because we're usually just teaching and trying to keep things a certain way. But tonight we get to hear from the people of what's been going on. Mm-hmm. And even if you, like Brandy, you've got problems that are moderately in that area, but I'm glad that you're aware. Mm-hmm. You could come on tonight, especially because it's going to be sporadic. It's not going to be, so we're going to have times where we're just going to be talking like this. So you would have an opportunity to come in and tell us what's going on if you wanted to. And it's not just about the 2 years that we've been. If we got a chance to help you, then and there will be other people in this room, trackers and other people who's been with the channel for a while. They may be able to answer your questions quickly also.
Rob says Darwin Forest was known for having hundreds of rabbits running around. Now there are next to none. Exactly. I was talking to my brother. He just bought the book, and he lives in Conroe, Texas. And it's a apartment complex, busy area, populated area, close to a major highway, but it also backs up to wood lines. And he's been sending pictures, and there's stuff going on right there. And after reading, or he's in the middle of reading the book, but he said now he's rethinking all the different things he's heard from his tenants over the years. And there was one guy that he said he was a meth head, and that the guy kept telling him, there's evil in those woods. There's evil in those woods. I keep hearing women screaming out there. Well, that was a predator Bigfoot doing a woman in distress call, trying to lure that man into the woods. I'm going to have to get with my brother and find out if he, the circumstances of the man dying. Did he die in the woods? Or, I don't know anything about that. But that man was telling the truth, and I don't care if they're on drugs or drunk or what, if they're consistently saying the same thing, people need to pay attention to them.
And these Bigfoots mimic those screams and stuff like that. If you hear like sounds in between your walls of your house out in the forest, it's going to sound like this. No matter what the sound is, it's going to sound like this. It's going to sound like you can only or almost make out what they're saying because it's a mimic through a wall. That's why you're only you can barely hear it, or you can hear it,
not quite make it out.
Or music and not quite make it out, but you I know it's a language, I know it's words, but the Bigfoots will be mimicking even the muffle sound through the wall. So, if it's clear, they have a subject. They have a person that they're learning from. The baby's crying or a person screaming for help. They had a subject
Harper just said that
in front of them.
Right after we said, or a baby, Harper typed in a baby at the same time.
Oh, wow.
Brandy says, I used to walk these woods. The last 3 years we have not. I literally cannot look out there. I feel like my eyes play tricks on me, but feel something. You know what you're looking at.
You have,
Yeah.
um,
Don't second guess yourself.
and Brandy, I hope you're here tonight. We got some other people.
She says, I will be here.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's pretty fast.
She knew what you were going to say.
It's got telepathy going on. And we can help you through a lot. Um, maybe we have somebody in your area who can come by and do an evaluation. We've got a lot of trackers in different states. They're always more than welcome to come out and help some people. I don't know exactly what state you're at, and you don't have to say what state you're at.
You could say maybe general area.
But
don't be specific.
But we do have different trackers in different areas that we do count on. But also, I was talking about the mimic. Oh, the mimic, the muffled sound, or the baby cry, or the woman scream. The reason they think people are crazy is because the Bigfoots who do this, or the demons who can mimic, they wait until you're alone. They wait.
Love to isolate.
Yeah. When you're isolated, you're alone, they'll say something. They'll try to get you to look up, like, what? Did I hear that? Or what am I hearing? And then you would say to a spouse or to a child, can you hear that? And they would be going, I don't hear anything. What are you talking about? Yes.
Crazy, Mom.
You're crazy. You're crazy. You're hearing things.
You just need some rest.
Yep. It's a tactic. It's a tactic.
They want to cause discord and isolation.
Yeah.
Scott says, my acreage, we walked, and during a few days only saw one rabbit. Exactly.
Yep. You're right. You're right.
Rob says, maybe it does not show a link then. I will try again now. Okay, Rob.
Okay, Rob.
Harper says, sound like a baby too, right?
Yeah.
Brandy says, we have no squirrels. In 10 years now, one squirrel, no rabbits, one snake, and it's woods, East Texas. That's my area I came from.
The Bigfoots do it like Noah's Ark also. They're going to eat all the adults. They don't mind raising a herd of fawns, a herd of small turkey, a herd of, even like the rabbits and the squirrels, you're only going to see one or two. You're going to see a male squirrel and a female squirrel. They may not be in the same area, but that's all you're going to see. It's like Noah's Ark. They leave enough to start making more.
Reproducing, but and enough so that you'll think it's normal if you're not really paying attention.
And that one squirrel is going to be where you can see it. It's not going to be 4 acres away. It's called normality.
They'll even hold them. We've seen them translucent in a tree, the Bigfoot, the predator Bigfoot, translucent in the tree. We're looking, and then a squirrel pops out. So they were holding it and covering it, and it was like the squirrel appeared out of nowhere.
You can also see that on some of the MVTV. I think there was one where it looked like the cat materialized, but we said no, that bag was taken off, or that hand was taken off. And so their translucency does have that, but you can still see that translucency, and you can see that shadow in the translucency.
Yeah. Where I was from, Brandy, was Polk County, Texas. I don't know if you're in that area, but it was near the Big Thicket and the Sam Houston National Forest.
You're in luck, Brandy. We do have a couple of trackers in that area.
Yeah.
Great people.
Yeah.
And we can talk. I don't know if you got Facebook or if we're friends on Facebook, but you can find us, or you can leave a message in the comment of somehow to where we can talk off air, so we can find out some more details, so we can see what we can do about getting. It's kind of funny because there's another person in your area that's having similar situations, and we're going to be trying to visit with them pretty soon, if possible. And if you're in that same area, we may be able to swing by. We don't want to promise that we can come and visit. But if it's possible, we will do our best to come and help you.
Rob says, one thing I have learned. I did read that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I have learned throughout this nightmare is trust your intuition. That's absolutely right. We
Hey.
call that our spirit body.
Yeah. The spirit body or the energy body protects the physical body. The physical body protects the energy body or the spiritual body.
If your hair raises on your left side, it's approaching over there. That's telling you pay attention, turn and face that. If it's behind you, turn and face that. Pay attention to where those the bad tingles. Everybody knows the difference between good chills and bad chills. Pay attention to where they come from.
And that's also in the book also.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to have a great night tonight. And already we know we're going to have at least 5 people.
Yeah.
5 people who's watching right now.
It's going to be awesome. So if y'all would share it out, and so that more people will be here tonight. Brandy says, yes, Rob, I went as far as to wear protection beads now. Rob says, I have tried to link twice. It clearly does not accept this. When we do the show, Bob, Rob, I'm sorry. When we have a Bob on our team.
Yeah.
When we do the show, Rob, we will we'll get that link in there. There may be some kind of block or something from putting links in the chats.
Actually, Rob, if you can send me, I think you already did on one of the postings, but there's a lot of postings. If you can send me that link to my messenger, and then I will copy that link and put it in the description for tonight. So anybody who wants to see what's going on can see your link, and then we need to see it too, but then we can really get together and talk about what's going on.
Yeah. Harper says, what time? 6:30 Central Time Zone.
6:30 p.m. Central Time Zone.
We're excited about it.
And we know, Rob, you're having some situations, and if we was there, we would be doing our work. Whenever we're there, we usually do like a 4 on, 4 off. One person's sleeping, the other person's awake. The other one's recording, taking audio, thermal, night vision. So we would be all in your house, all in checking that wood line. But we try to stay awake the entire time so that we see what happens the entire time. When we're sleeping, we don't have the eyes to see at that time. And we can't trust the cameras or the camcorders because they don't always pick up what we want.
Sometimes they get turned off.
And sometimes they get turned off.
Or they'll drain the batteries.
Batteries will drain. Yeah, we don't trust
Which
them.
you probably already know all that, Rob.
Mm-hmm.
Rob says the cloaking is very real and they can be in that form for hours with no problem. Absolutely.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Absolutely.
And they can sit in the spot for hours or days.
Mm-hmm.
Some Bigfoots called snow. They will sit there for days, let that snow pack on them. You have this much snow on them. They're just waiting for someone to come by, or
just gotta be able to see.
Yeah.
Okay, we're caught up on comments.
Oh, okay. So tonight, and this was just a quick lunchtime kind of thing, and we're glad you was able to make it. Everyone, I don't know how many people here, 10?
10, 11.
Rob, Harper, Nathan.
At the very beginning,
Marie,
new man.
Roger.
And
Margaret, wasn't it?
Margaret, yeah. Brandy. Nathan. JR.
Private account. Okay.
Doris. That's
Doris. Armado. There we go.
Yes, y'all come back and be with us tonight as well.
Yeah.
Scott. Harper.
All right. And also if because we're gonna be talking about you people. All of our friends, we're gonna be if someone's not on here talking about the last 2 years or explaining what they've helped us with or we've helped them with or what they've learned, then we're going to have a little time, I think, for some Q&A. And this is where we want you to stump the Bigfoot experts. We want you to bring your biggest, baddest questions that no one else can answer. And then we'll answer them.
Or questions that you've given other groups or researchers and they go, I don't know. Or they tell you this and this and this and this and then say, but I don't know. What do I know?
Yeah.
Brandy says, I'm curious. I have had knock on the front door. Nothing was there while looking out the window. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't open that.
Yeah. And also in that book, and we're saying, hold up, don't buy it yet. But when you do, or like tonight, we can talk about that also. But the quick, short answer is there's two things. It's either a demon that's trying to get into that house, or it's a Bigfoot that's translucent trying to lure you out, trying to get you to open that door and come out.
And you not responding was perfect.
If, like us, we have keys to our home, so there's no reason anyone should be knocking. We're in a place where there should not be anyone coming up that road unless they're lost
or have let us know ahead
or
of
they're
time.
coming for trouble. And we expect both.
Rob says, sure, I will do. Did you wink when you said that?
Yeah.
Rob says, sure, I will do that. Or Harper says, Lord willing, I'll be there. Us too. Good.
Well, then you will be here.
Yes. And Rob says, sure, I will do that. It is only part of my nightmare.
Yeah.
Thought it had ended when I did the interview, but it had not. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because you're going to have even more to teach people. When this is done, you're going to have even more of a testimony of the power of God.
And we love that a lot of people have stayed with us for years. Whenever we had like 2 people, 24. We have people arguing about being number 19.
I was 19. No, I was 19.
I was 19. No, when I was 19. But all the people there who has been with us, especially these last 2 years, we've been really on a tear these last 2 years because we just couldn't sit back anymore. We couldn't just give you information. We had to physically travel to your place because we wanted to help. We knew a couple of techniques that other people don't know. We knew what to look for, and how to find these things. That's why we went to our friend's home. And I say friends because we're real friends now. But at that time, it was iffy, as far as there was a family, which will be on here tonight. We were doing a venue at the 50th annual Falk, Arkansas Bigfoot. It was the 50th anniversary of the film Legend of Boggy Creek, and we did a venue there. Where was I going with that? But we had said that we would be back next year. Oh, no.
They said they'd catch you.
That the people said that we will catch you next year. We said we might not be there next year. This is the year we're there. We're scheduled to be there. And they were coming up from Louisiana, and it wasn't too far, but something came up and they couldn't make it. We knew they were having activity, but they couldn't make it. So we were traveling to another area, but we thought that we had a little time to where we finished something. On our way back, we said we got a little time now. We can go over, since they're in the area, we can call them and see if it's okay. We got to visit with that family, and we're great friends now. One of them has become one of the trackers for us. Great reports, knows what's going on. But that family didn't make it to us. So we went to them. And their Blu-ray player wouldn't play our DVD. So we took our Blu-ray player to their house and we played it there. And then they figured out how to get theirs to work. And they shared, because we sent them 2 videos of our documentary video. It's called Oklahoma Bigfoot Predator Watch Antlers and Surrounding Areas. That's $101. That's through PayPal or Cash App, but we sent them two, no charge. We just wanted them to have, and we sent a lot of people that video with for no charge and some of the PDFs. But we wanted to go and help them because we were talking on the phones, talking on the chat, and things like that. So we knew they were still having activity, and something big happened there. They may share it tonight. One of their visitors had come up missing from that area, and some things happened to that person that night in the woods
While they were on the show with us.
while they were on the show with us. And so we was going to go down there and track and find this person, which is only about 8, 9, 10 hours away. 8 hours, something, 4, something. I mean, at least 7, 6, 7, at least 7.
It's a ways away.
That's a ways.
It's more than a tank of gas away.
Yeah. But once we heard that that person was missing, we let them know that we can be on our way. It'll give us about 7 hours, so we can make it there. And they said, well, they've already talked to the police, so they're doing their scouting and everything, and that they're gonna let the police see what they do. And but of course, if you're a tracker, you know time is of the essence. So, but the young man was found. He has a wretched story of what went on that night.
He's not doing well.
Not doing well. Hasn't spoke to hardly anybody. We've been wanting to have a conversation with this young man, either on or off air. It doesn't matter.
We know it would help him if he could talk to us. He's in and out of mental institutions and
Now.
he's suicidal.
Now,
And
but was it before?
we pray for him for that. Yeah, he wasn't before. He thought the Bigfoot he just didn't take anyone serious when they warned him. And he barely survived that night.
He did barely survive that night. And the people, even the family, said, don't go into those woods. There are Bigfoot in those woods. But the people who don't know, millions of people who don't know, wants to try to get a picture. Let me see if I can go see one. These things will hunt you. They will let you come into the woods, and then they will circle behind you.
He came out of those woods miles from where he should have been. His glasses were gone.
Let's not get too many details.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And if they want to share that story,
Okay.
they can tonight. But that family, we went down and we was going to go track for them. We was going to leave as soon as we heard. And that's what we do. We do tracking for missing people. We know the Bigfoots are in most of these areas, so and we know what to look for. That's why we're the most effective going into areas like that.
Harper says, I don't trust the others. Brandy did it knock 3 times. Yeah, 3 times is classic demonic knock.
Classic demonic, yeah.
Harper, honestly, Brandy says, Harper, honestly, I was in shock. I didn't notice because no one comes down this driveway without seeing them. Harper says, same here, but always knocked 3 times. Never saw them. I'm out in the country myself. I'm in central Georgia, kind of west side of state. Brandy says, Harper, as I'm sitting here both times, yes, 3 knocks. There is even a screen door before the door and it was open. Yeah.
Wow.
She says, I have been contemplating cameras, but I'm scared to see the truth. But those cameras are a deterrent.
Yeah.
We don't care about catching them on camera. You want to use them to deter because they don't like the cameras.
We've got game cams up on our property, different places, so we know when things come through. But our game cams that are located strategically around our house is not to catch a Bigfoot. It's not to catch a walker wolf, which people call dogmen. It's to deter. They won't go in that light. They know that light. Oh, I just heard a noise. We had 4 military helicopters fly over us just a few minutes ago.
We're in the middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere. No reason for any military.
And last night was one also. Was it last night or this morning? Early this morning.
This morning we're not talking about down the road. We're talking they flew right over the house twice.
There's nothing around here.
Nothing around here. No reason for them to be here except to keep people quiet.
First of many times. It's just an intimidation technique.
And when we see them before, they've been up here. We have to also get our airplane radar up and the numbers to the FCC every time these things happen.
For those who have been with the channel, you may have seen when we had a little crop dusting plane fly over us 18 times in 2 hours, and then they ended up spraying the next day after we reported them. They came through very aggressively early in the morning, and they were going towards the house, and when he stepped out there with the camera to videotape them, they saw him and they banked hard and went off a different direction.
But they were spraying a green mist, and it was coming right at
Towards
the house.
landowner's house.
And that's private property. There's no logging. There's no nothing there. That's just property, quite a bit of property. No reason, no authority to be over that area. We had called all the airports, the police, the tribal police.
Nobody
knows where this plane came from. They checked airports. The tribal police went to different airports looking for them. They were supposed to give us a report. They haven't yet, but we're not letting this go either.
Vault also had it checked, and he said there was no record.
Vaults with not more mayors also checked with the air radar. There was nothing scheduled to be over us.
It started immediately when we were on the road into the property owners.
Yeah, they had followed us.
Yeah.
Into this location.
Rob says link sent to you on Messenger.
Oh, good. Thank you, Rob. I'll put that in just a little while.
Harper says, I've had trouble with my feet and got to have cataract surgery. Don't trust being out there right now. Yeah, you be careful and take care of yourself, Harper, and may your feet heal quickly. Maybe get a hold of us PM or something. We can tell you about some minerals. It'll help you heal up quicker.
Yeah, actually, and Harper, it's Harper, right? Can you type in your birth date? And
we don't need the year, just the day and the month.
Just the day and the month. It's a healing system that we use because we get 12 months of, we have 12 essential minerals. Our mother only gives us 9. We're 3 deficient. We need to fix those deficiencies.
And if you were born preterm, we need to know that.
Yeah.
Rob says, I'm going to support you as a Patreon also. I have done this for other channels who are raising awareness and warning others.
Thank you, Rob. We do appreciate that.
We sure do. Brandy says, prayers, Harper. Harper apologizing for spelling no need, we can tell.
And we're not that group. If there's misspelled words, we're not worried about.
Our caps lock button sticks, so that's why stuff is either it's just stuck in all caps or nothing's capitalized about half the time. So we don't.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing too. Somebody could tell a whole story of an encounter.
Yeah.
The seriousness of it, and somebody will say, "Well, you misspelled this word."
Yeah, we're not those people.
And we're going. That's all you got out of that entire thing. You look for a misspelled word.
Yeah, no need to apologize for the spelling at all. Plus, I got a crooked typing finger, so I type "I live you" a lot instead of "I love you." It always says "I live you." JR says, "Military helicopters, crows with rotors." Yeah, right.
Yep, you're right. Crows with rotors. Yep.
Harper says, "Sorry about no." Brandy says, I need you all in my life. Well, answered prayers.
We're here. But you can't get rid of it too easy.
Harper says, August 2nd, almost died at birth, 51. You almost died, but were you born early?
But, Harper.
And you didn't.
You are one of those people who are, everyone's needed, but the people that they try to take out at a young age, babies, those are the ones they want stopped.
Because they're going to be effective.
They're going to be
spiritual warriors.
Spiritual
warriors.
Take
them out before they're ever born.
Yep, they'll do
anything. So
anything.
You find somebody's had a lot of near deaths when they were a baby or in the womb. Like he said, everyone is special and there's a purpose for everyone, but there are some people who will influence people more than others. That's just their calling. And in general, those people have those kind of stories. A lot of near deaths, especially early in their years.
Especially around the birth.
She says she doesn't know. So we'll just go with that. We'll just go with that date, August 2nd.
Okay. And when you're here tonight, we'll in the comments we'll put a link. Not a link, but what minerals, or we can talk about it. We'll have a paper here, especially if we get a little time, which I think
Just
we will.
remind us tonight, please, Harper.
Yep. Just remind us tonight, and we'll do yours in just a minute.
We'll get you work. Sit right back up. Brandy
But
says,
we're not going to leave you, Brandy, until you are okay.
Brandy says,
and then we'll just be friends.
I just, yeah, that doesn't mean we're squatters or anything.
Yeah.
Brandy says, I just learned this past year about empaths. I fit this category. So because you're sensitive.
Yeah.
Some people are more aware of everyone's capable of it, but some people are.
But we got to be careful
aware
with that, because once you're open, a lot of things can come in.
You need protection too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in that book, you're also going to hear about the mind protection technique, which we've shared out here many times. But
teach your grandson.
Yeah. In that book, you're going to learn the mind protection technique and what you need to do also.
Yeah.
But the mind protection technique is you have to program yourself to continue to do whatever your task is when you do this. And it takes practice also. But remember, the first thing is to go ahead and instruct your body on what to do. Like, it's either I need to walk back to my house, it's I need to pick up my shotgun and shoot, or I need to just keep walking. That's programming your body of what it needs to do while you're in this state. But the mind protection technique is to not think about the past, the present, or the future. And don't think to yourself in your mind. You can't have a dialogue. You can't have a conversation, because if you're thinking, you're still open. Your mind's still open. It's still working. And your mind only knows what it knows. So
you can be confused and think that you can think it's your thoughts, but it's thoughts projected onto you. And that's why you want completely blank space, nothing in, no internal dialogue, just so that you have emptiness. So you can't be fooled. You won't be fooled.
And that forms like a little barrier. So it'll just reflect off. Mm-hmm. You won't get those thoughts of fear or thoughts of hurting yourself or thoughts of going left when you are supposed to go right and things like that. And they can confuse you, especially if you're in the field.
Thoughts of giving up.
Thoughts of giving up, thoughts of despair, thoughts of doubt. They love doing that. We always shake them off. Go.
Get back to it. Brandy says, you're so welcome to squat. I need answers.
We was at a couple of places, and we do the deterrence and things like that, but sometimes we feel like some people do want to kidnap us. They'll say, you can stay as long as you want. Now we're going.
Are we prisoners?
Are we prisoners? They say, no, stay one more day. We're like,
we love it. We
love it. I mean, but that's just the friendships that grow.
Yeah. Whenever
we're there, because we get to physically see each other and talk to each other and spend time together. That's how we really get to know each other. We're not trying to meet everybody. You want to meet?
It's just not possible.
It's not possible, but our friendships grow strong whenever we get to go to a person's area that needs help, and we get to do what we get to do or what we know how to do and deter these predators, the spiritual predators and the physical. But our friendships grow. And all the people that we've helped or has helped us, our friendships are strong to this day. We call each other almost every day. We message each other, send emails. We have a very tight group. We support each other, and you'll see if you was a part of our. JR, since you're going to help us with the Patreon, JR, Rob, since you're going to help us with the Patreon, that we're going to send you those links to the tracker meeting after we're done, or you can come to the tracker meetings which is at 9:30 a.m. Central Time Zone in the morning. I don't know how that's going to work for you, but if you can't make those, we're still going to send you the link to watch it afterwards. It's a lot of very important information. It's updates of everything that's happening in the areas that our trackers are. You're going to hear some interesting things. And we're actually, I'll send you the one of the last stream, which we had 2 days ago, I think.
Mhm. That was a good one.
Listen to that one. I know you're going to understand, and just listen to all the information. You're not going to get that information anywhere else. This is the only channel and the only place that you're going to have this many trackers, this many experienced trackers, this many
On the ground.
knowledgeable and on the ground, boots on the ground trackers. Like us, we're out at least twice a month, and I say twice a month as far as saying the minimum, because sometimes we're out a whole
We've been
week.
working on a book and stuff like that lately.
Yeah, we've been busy with that book. We wanted to make sure, because we had to make that book because there were so many of the same questions coming up. We had to make it that documentary because some of the same questions were coming up.
Yeah.
But we did the documentary because we wanted you to see the traps. We wanted you to see the caves, everything to watch out for. There's also Bigfoots on that DVD. One's in the tree moving around. Actually,
That documentary is like an entire course.
so this is a little clip. Now in the documentary, it's perfect. This little clip right here, I just put it up to the TV because it's real quick. I put it up to the TV and filmed it. So it's little movement, but it's not bad. But I'm gonna play this little clip. It's a Bigfoot that's holding itself up in a tree with sideways. It's like sideways. But if you look right here in the video, look right here. Now you're gonna see the white face and the eyes, and you're gonna see that it's eating like a cow, like chewing the cud.
All those white dots are parts of the face on a black face.
Yeah, it's pure black except for the white. Look for the white. You'll see it.
That's how it hides in that spotty sunlight.
And on the documentary, you see it better. It's big screen. It's all better. This is just taken from the TV. I just wanted to show real fast, but I'm gonna play that real fast and just look up in this corner right here, and you'll see it.
Look for the movement.
Look for the movement. Here we go.
Physically, your feelings and senses will tell you where the predator is located. If the predator is behind you, you will feel the hair on the back of the neck. If the predator is on the right or left, goose pimples, shivers, or wind will be on.
I hope you got a good look at that. If not, we can show it again. Just let us know.
Brandy says, "How do you know me so well?" Haha. JR says, "Technically speaking, no internal dialogue is not empty thoughts because you are filled with love and spirit overflowing." Thank you, JR. That's
You
a
sure
good
are,
point.
JR. And we're just building a barrier
Yeah.
between us and it.
Brandy says, "Love that, JR." We do too.
Mhm.
Jeremy's here. Hey,
Jeremy, and we hope you're here tonight. Please be here tonight, Jeremy. I don't know if you've got the book or the DVD, but if you're thinking about getting the book, please wait. Don't buy it yet. Wait until we do the live stream signing. But we hope you're here tonight, Jeremy, because you've been with us for a while also, and we'd like to hear if you've learned anything or we've helped you with anything. We haven't been in your area, I don't think.
But you've been with us.
But you've been with us for a while, we know.
Yeah. And Eddie Patch is here. Hey,
Eddie Patch. Eddie Patch.
Jeremy says, "I will. I'll be there." Good.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Eddie, you come in tonight too. We're going to be having another live stream at 6:30 to do a 2-year review.
2-year review.
Catch up with people what they have been doing as it pertains to Bigfoot and the knowledge they've gained here, and what we've been doing.
And we've been in some situations, but we knew what to expect. We know their moves. We know where to look, where to go. We don't have the funds to, we don't have the funds to capture anything, but some of our trackers have killed some of these things, and they're still being harassed by the
Full year
special,
later, still stopped
special military groups, Blackwater Mercenary,
for defending their family.
for defending their family. It wasn't like they went out to look for these
No.
creatures. The two that a friend of ours killed was around an apartment
Different friend.
complex. Yeah, different one. Was around an apartment complex where children and people lived. The other one just came running out of the woods trying to attack the mother and the child.
And go into their car, and we teach
While
people
they're
that
go-
the cars are ambush spots, and we teach people that the dumpsters
Yeah.
are ambush spots.
It had its translucency at first, and then it ran out on all fours, picking up speed. And then as it got close enough, it went to 2 feet. That's when our trackers took their shots, put it
And knew
down,
where to put it down
and knew exactly
through
where to.
learning from this channel.
Yep. And hopefully they'll be on here tonight, because if they are here tonight, you will hear more than just that. They've done more. Very spiritual people, great trackers, and they are helping their neighborhood, their
Yeah.
area.
They may not want to talk about that situation because they're still being harassed very badly, but they've got plenty of other
Yeah,
stories.
plenty of other stuff that's going on in that area.
Okay.
All right.
I think that's about it. We're not running out on you, Eddie and Jeremy, but we're about done with this one. We got to go get ready for tonight. So
Yeah.
we still have a lot to do.
So tonight, 6:30 p.m. Central Time Zone. Eddie Patch, Jeremy,
If
Brandy,
you would
Jay.
share this too.
Yeah, share with your friends and anybody actually anybody who you think might have doubts about us, invite them at least to watch and listen to the people for the last 2 years of what's been going on.
Anyone that lives near the woodlines.
Like we said, we're not the channel that's going to play stories or tell you stories unless it pertains to that individual or the interview. But we're not that channel where people write in on the stories.
And we don't mind that. We just want to prevent those
Yeah.
attack stories.
Yeah, we know that's already happened.
They have their lane. Ours,
Yeah.
we're trying to keep. Yeah, if they
Yeah.
saw our channel, those things wouldn't happen.
And the other channels, they will read your stories. Some of them might even give you an opinion, but none of them can help you.
Jeremy says, I've learned a lot of knowledge from y'all. Thanks, guys. Have you heard any more from that guy that had to take out the two? He contacted us the other day and said that he's been going through a lot of personal things himself, but he contacted us the other day and said that he's ready to get back in.
Yeah, he's ready to get
talking
back
to us again.
in
Yeah.
the saddle, as they say.
Yeah, get back to interviews and things. He's doing okay, but through sheer willpower and God,
Yeah.
considering things that have happened to him since. Scott says, see you then. And
All right,
Brandy says,
Scott.
have a great time. Till then, I believe everything happened for a reason. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And we cross paths for a reason. We do too, Brandy.
we do too, Brandy
And Jeremy
Rob.
says, right on.
and Jeremy.
So all of y'all, thank you for being here. And we will see you this evening at 6:30, but we'll close in prayer.
Let me play this one thing real fast, and then we'll close in prayer. Here's another area that we've been helping with. They sent us this video. We're gonna play it for you real fast, and then we will close.
Oh, we're safe. I got a good rifle in the house, like a semi-automatic.
The judge is in there.
That's coming from up there now.
Not a whoop.
That was not a whoop. That was not a tree knock at the end. That was not a whoop. That was basically saying, bring it on if you're going to bring it on. But we had spent 2.5 months, I think, with this family, around 2 months with them. Did a lot of clearing, a lot of deterring, set up cams, set up lights, had 4 on, 4 offs.
For those of you that know T-Mail, this
Yeah, and hopefully, I'm pretty sure. I don't never sound right. I'm pretty sure. But Team Mail, some of our trackers, with that war cry, war call at the end, they will tell you about that war cry also.
Choctaw War Call.
Choctaw War Call tonight at 6:30 p.m. Central Time Zone. We can't wait to see y'all again.
Okay, we will say our closing prayer. Jeremy says Jerry told him to kick rocks. That's pretty much it, Jeremy. It's okay. Message retracted too soon.
We said
too late.
We said our friends live here. Y'all can't.
Yeah, we were at the end of our trip, and Father, we bless you. We bless you. We bless you. We thank you so much for everything that you do for us. We thank you for the new people that are showing up. We pray your mighty hand of protection over Rob and over Brandy, and we pray your healing over Harper. For anyone else here that has needs that we don't know of, you do, and we thank you for taking care of those too. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, then we'll see y'all tonight at 6:30.
6:30 p.m. Central Time Zone. Share this with your friends. Share this with skeptics. Share this with haters. Whoever.
They won't be allowed to come in and
there won't be any disruption
or anything. They'll be booted.
We just want them to hear
We
what's
just want
been
people
going.
safe. Yeah.
Yeah, and safe. So everyone have a great day. Good afternoon, Warriors. We'll check out later. Oh, hold
Jeremy
on.
had one more. I can get it.
Okay.
He says Jeremy told him.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're really out of here.
Okay, we're gonna close this time.
Talking, Jeremy.
Jeremy, and we'll see y'all tonight.
You can chat tonight, Jeremy.
Oh yeah, you can chat all you want tonight. All right, everyone have a great day, Warriors.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.